So I ended up going to another Dollar Tree and I got my stupid rollers finally. I got this brush mostly for the part. I was looking for a comb, but I guess these bristles are kind of nice to smooth out. We shall see. And then I got Epsom salt for chronic pain. I feel like it doesn't really do much, but anyway, this one has menthol, so maybe it does more. I got this hand soap just because it's cute. It's a strawberry. I don't really need another one of these. I just have one bathroom and the kitchen, so I didn't really need this, but I got it. And then I got this for the baby shower because my mom wanted to write open or closed at the dessert table. And then I got these cat treats, but why did I get them? Oh, yeah, so I got these cat treats. I have a few of another brand that are almost out, so I just got those. And then the last thing I got was Pepsi because I needed sugar and we don't have any more Coke. Okay, so I recorded the second part and then I started crying and now I have a migraine. So I'm recording it this way. So the past 2 days my chronic pain has been really bad. Yesterday it was my left arm and hand, and today it's been my neck and shoulders, and now it's a migraine, I guess. But anyway, so today I was supposed to go to church choir, and I was not gonna go because I was in a lot of pain and I was scared that I wasn't gonna be able to drive and hold the guitar and blah blah blah. And then at the same time I was feeling sad that I was socially anxious, and that things were a big deal. Anyway, so I was on the little heating pad and eventually my pain subdued a little bit and I was like, no, I should go. So I drove down there and the drive wasn't that bad. It's actually in downtown, so that was extra scary. I left 40 minutes before Mass and actually found parking right away. Usually I have to circle around, so that's another part that I get scared, especially with parallel parking, but I didn't have to parallel park, so that's fine. Then, we were playing and singing, blah blah blah. There was a song that kind of got me. It doesn't translate very well, but it says something along the lines of that you're asking God to help you be reborn again. And then I started crying, thinking about social anxiety, that I wish I didn't have it and I wish things weren't a big deal. And yeah, so anyway, so for the next 3 songs I was crying and then sometimes there's breaks in between, but because it was the communion part, it was the long batch. Yeah, so towards the last song I feel like I kind of composed myself, especially because I was able to go get my purse with my tissues because I had put it in another room. It's kind of like a little closet next to the place where we play. Then at the end of the church, my husband's aunt was asking me what was going on. And I pretty much just said that I was nervous about driving and I was mad that I was nervous about driving, and also I was mad that I couldn't sing loud enough. I guess not mad, but just mad about being nervous. Does that make sense? I guess I didn't say this part, but I was self-conscious that I'm a beginner with guitar, so I was like, oh, people think that I suck, blah blah blah. Anyway, I forgot to mention that usually my husband and I go together, but he was working this weekend, so I went by myself. I guess I should say my aunt, but it's kind of hard to say that. Anyway, she gave me a pep talk and she was like, just drive carefully, leave early, you can take the streets, you don't have to take the freeway. And then she was like, we've been doing this for 15 years and eventually the nerves will go away. And then my daughter was the same, blah blah. But she's also been here for 6 years now, so it takes time, blah blah blah. Anyway, so yeah, so I left And I was like, okay, I'm gonna go. Well, I already knew. Well, before going to church, I kind of wanted to go to Dollar Tree after to find the stupid foam rollers. So yeah, I drove over there, had to get on the freeway again. I was still kind of crying a little bit. Another thing I forgot, this lady approached me. I guess she wanted info on the choir. And then in my mind I was thinking, like, does she know that I cried? Like, can she tell that I cried? Anyway. So yeah, the other thing is that I was trying to figure out where the social anxiety was coming from. And I think it is like the judging part, which is weird because I feel like I don't care, but I guess I do. Like, when I was walking to church with my little guitar, I felt cool, so I felt confident. So I don't know, it's weird. So at Dollar Tree, I found the foam rollers, right? And I was trying to stay in the same lane as other people or aisle. And I was trying to force myself to look through every aisle too. I did have to go back to the hair things like a couple of times because people were there and I didn't want to be in their way. But towards the end, there was a lot of people in that aisle and I still stayed there. I think I skipped the middle parts, and then there was a section I didn't go to because I didn't really need anything over there. When I paid, there was this guy that asked me about the basket, and I said it wasn't mine. And I was like, did I say it rude? But I don't know. I don't think I did. He said thank you. And then when I paid, the cashier started putting everything in a plastic bag, and I was like, oh, I have a bag. Thank you. Because usually they ask you. I'm in California. I don't know if all the states have it that you have to bring a bag. So yeah, I guess I was kind of proud that I said something instead of being like, oh, I guess I'm paying for the bag. Anyway. Oh yeah, at some point, sorry, when I was driving to Dollar Tree, I missed an exit, but it was okay. And then I drove back through the streets because I was like, you know what, I think I'm done with the freeway. Anyway, the point is I drove back, and then I recorded this, and then I cried again, and I think that made me have a migraine, so here I am. Yeah, I guess I'll continue pushing myself, and thank you for watching. Bye.